It's good, fam.
Are you telling me?
No, nothing, man.
Another podcast.
Another episode.
Another episode.
Today we're drinking iced tea.
No alcohol.
You can't do the alcohol every day.
Yeah,
like
know
that.
what I mean?
That's just not acceptable behavior. It's a bad example of me.
Not today.
That's the elder statesman. All right, so today's topic, let's go for something that's very near and dear to my heart, man.
Yeah?
Let's go for the relationship with the motherland. Your gen and my gen.
Okay. All right.
Being away from Ghana, innit? So let's just say the relationship between your generation
And Ghana.
and Ghana and my generation and Ghana.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting topic. As for background, I was born in Ghana. He's an American, but he lives in the UK, in London specifically.
South London.
South London specifically. I was born in Ghana. I moved to the UK permanently in 2001. Yeah, so a long time. So I have a good idea of what Ghana is like, what it used to be like.
Yeah.
You know, I went to school in Ghana. I did everything but university in Ghana.
Why?
Why didn't I do university in Ghana?
Yeah. Why don't you come after uni?
Bro, I couldn't even get into university in Ghana. I failed, boy.
Is it?
Mate. Like secondary school, Presbyterian boys secondary school, Presec. Shout out all my Presecans. I failed, like, terribly.
Is it?
Like, I till today, I don't even have my results.
But you managed to go uni still?
Yeah, but I went to uni in Greenwich.
Yeah.
I had to do 2 years of college when I came to London just to go uni because I didn't have my results from Ghana.
Oh, snap. I did not know that.
They went to try and get my results and the school told them, nah, they're not giving it to them until they pay some money because me and my friends, we drew our names on the walls, we wrote our name on the street. When you went, I don't know if it's there now, but when you enter the school gates, when you enter it, me and my friends just represented our names right there. Oh, my days. In spray paint. So they didn't give mom the results.
That's what you was on?
Bro, look, boarding school for me, it was like this, it was like this. I didn't like it because I came to London right before I went to boarding school. I came to London for like 6 months. So I was in London for 6 months. Had a great time. You were a baby at that time. Had a great time. And then I'm now going back to Ghana boarding school. And if you went to Ghana boarding school back in those days, mate, you're literally like in a military school.
Yeah, like prison.
It's hard. It's like prison.
Yeah.
It's hardcore. You get beaten by the older students. You got punished by the older students. Like if you're in year one, you're just there to work. And they just punish you and push you. And I'm just coming straight from the UK. Like I had all my food that I took to boarding school were from Asda. I had Asda sardine, Asda corned beef.
Oh, so you was the man,
mate. So I got there late. So when I got there, they'd beaten the first year students, and we have the induction week where they just punish and just beat the shit out of you. So when I got there, they'd already beaten them. So like, I'm the fresh fish. So everybody was on my case. Bro, all the Asda fish and everything that I took, they bullied and took all of them from me in less than 2 days. It was all gone, bro. Everything. My cornflakes, all of that. They were looking at me like, what? Yeah? You're bringing some London food in here? Boy. That night, the first day I got there, that night, I slept underneath the senior's bed. We used to call them seniors like that. I slept underneath his bed. They had me and my boy. I'm not going to mention his name. He knows who he is. You know who you are if you see this. First day, we got there and then they sat us down because the two of us were from London. You know what I mean? So we got there, they sat us down. We're like, oh yeah, there's another London boy, go get him. They went to get my guy and we both sat down and were asking us Bible questions. Every mistake we got lashes, bro. That night we slept underneath the senior's bed, bro.
Lashes for getting Bible questions wrong?
Bro. So, mind you, I just come fresh from London, So my whole first year, I hated it. Hated it.
Oh
so second year, now I'm a bit of a senior now. So I can bully the first years.
Yeah.
It started getting more fun. And I started getting into a group of things. Me and my friends moved to a new dormitory where we get our own room. It's like 3 of us in one room. Boy, that's when my life started getting fucked up because we were a mess. Like, we just used to just chill out. We used to run away from school, go to parties. I wasn't learning nothing.
Is it?
Boy, my classmates would always look at me and just think, PY don't care, man. PY thinks he's going to go to London after school, so he don't care. And I didn't. I didn't care for the school. I didn't care for studies, nothing. But I can count on both hands, the amount of times I stepped in class. The whole 3 years I was there. I promise you. I used to sleep in the back of my friend's class. My boy Kwamo was saying at the wedding.
Yeah.
At my wedding, he was like, PY used to sleep in the back of my class. Yeah, it was a real true story.
What the? No,
I used to sleep in the back of his class and the teachers would come in and be like, who's that? And it would just be a mess. Anyway, so a little bit of a background.
You didn't do too bad for yourself, I can't lie.
I'm telling you, I'm a case study for those kind of people who are not serious in school that, do good in their life.
Bro.
Yeah, but yeah. And what do you think your generation's relationship is with Ghana? Because now Ghana is like,
but my generation with Ghana is just turning up.
Everybody goes there to turn up.
No one's actually there to get in touch with their roots or get in touch with their actual culture. People in my generation now, especially Ghanaians, just see Ghana as a holiday island now. They don't actually. They all. If you're Ghanaian, everyone just wants to go in December. No one really wants to go in any other time of the year. Yeah. And it's a bit. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, at least they go in Ghana. At least they want to go Ghana, but not really for the right reasons, But that's them.
That's interesting. I see it. I see it every time. Yeah, of course. Like, everybody wants to go Ghana now and turn up.
Yeah.
But we were chatting about this the other day. How long have I been telling you that Ghana's lit?
No, yeah, you've been saying from time Ghana's lit. And I'm still yet to see. I'm still yet to experience.
From years. At least from 2003. I mean, at least from when I got to the UK. I've been telling you guys, Ghana's lit. Ghana's lit. You guys never believed me.
No, I would never believe you at all.
You guys know. I used to say, you guys were looking at me like, oh, Ghana. I'm like, you have no idea, bro.
Ghana just got my leg, bro.
Ghana's be lit the whole time. Ghana's been like that the whole time. Now it's on a larger scale, but yeah. But the interesting thing about seeing the relationship that you guys, your generation, has with Ghana is that, and I'm not saying as I can't speak for all of you guys, but a lot of you guys are definitely just going to Ghana to just have fun and obviously see some things while you're there. But the main motive is to have fun. And like you said, it's good to see that at least people are going back to Ghana.
I mean, and getting in touch with their side.
But then as an old school Ghanaian, Ghana's more than that, man.
Ghana's way more, and I know Ghana's more than that. I know there's loads of things to do in Ghana. Loads of things to do in Ghana. And if I go, can't lie, I want to do those things that other people don't do when I go Ghana. But I just don't know if I can. Like, do you think I'll be alright to travel by myself in Ghana?
I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't even travel by myself in Ghana. I wouldn't advise. Not like anything's gonna happen to you, but the transportation in Ghana is not as free as it is here. So it's kind of like, where are you going and how are you gonna get there? How are you gonna get back? You know what I mean? So if you have a clique with your people who know where they're going and what they're doing, then you have a better, experience and a smoother journey. But if you just by yourself, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I can go to certain places by myself, but I wouldn't go to say I wouldn't go from Accra to Kumasi for a motive by myself. Do you know what I mean? If I'm going to see land or property or something, I could go there by myself, see who I need to see or what I need to see, and then come back. But to go there and to go and have fun or whatever or experience Kumasi, I'd rather go with people who know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I won't be doing that then. There's a lot of slave stuff as well, isn't it? Like the boats, the coast.
The Elmina Castle.
Yeah, and all that stuff. Even though it's a bit sad, isn't it? It's a bit
Nah, bro. When you go there, when you hear the story, you're like Americans, Black Americans or African Americans. It's sad from that perspective. It's also eye opening. I mean, when I went there, it was a while back, but I felt. You definitely feel the spirits there, though.
Is it?
Yeah, there's an aura there. You feel the pain and the suffering, and at the same time you feel the joy. So it depends on what you're looking at. Me personally, I looked at the joy when I was there.
It's deep.
Maybe if I go now, it'll probably be a different experience. But
yeah,
it's fascinating.
That's those are the type of activities I need to do when I go down, and obviously the partying as well. I mean, East Legon, all of that.
East Legon. That's all I hear, man.
That's all I
Muslim,
know.
Muslim.
Even got the white folk even going Ghana, bro. Partying in December.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So what are like? Are there any conversations in your generation or your circle about actually going to Ghana and starting maybe some business?
No.
It's just turn up.
It's just turn up.
Oh,
You think people want to go Ghana and start business? You think people want to go Ghana and start doing anything?
Any like obviously like Africa. If you guys have not have not noticed, Africa is on its way up.
Yeah.
So rather than just going there and party, and you guys are not going there and scoping ideas like, what can I come and do here? That's gonna none of that.
I don't even think people would even want to would even. I don't really know a lot of Ghanaians my age or like. I know a lot of Ghanaians, but I don't know a lot of them that would say they would go and live in Ghana. Like, I don't know a lot of my friends. If I asked them, would you go live in Ghana? They'd probably say no. I don't even know if I could live in Ghana, but I would like to want to live in Ghana, if that makes sense. Like, I would like to want to live in Ghana, but I don't know if I can. Like, I would want to say, let me go and live in Ghana. Because everyone's, you know what I mean? I feel like if you have a business venture in Ghana, like you said, Africa's on the up, Ghana's on the up. So if you want a place to start, go to Ghana, and there's no racism, no nothing. You're going back to your home country, so it should be easier. But I don't know. I think we're just not third world. What's the other first world? They don't want to go back to a third world.
They don't want to go back to a third world.
Yeah.
So even after all the visiting and turning up that you do, you still see Ghana as a place that is not worth you living at.
I didn't say it.
I'm just saying like in general.
I think so. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because they will go turn up there, but they won't live there.
That's what annoys me about like your relationship, you guys' relationship with Ghana. That's what really annoys me.
But the fact that we'll go there to party, but we won't go there to live.
What are you contributing to the country then?
Yeah. So
what
would you prefer? What, people my age, go there and start doing stuff and start...
At least go there and scope. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying move to Ghana, but like go there and scope. If it's good enough for you to turn up, it's good enough for you to go there and scope. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're Ghanaian, when you get all them clubs that you go to Twist and all of that, they're owned by Ghanaians. They're owned by fellow Ghanaians. Do you know what I mean? And they're living a comfortable life. So the thing, what I would say is, if you have the opportunity to go to Ghana, try and see how Ghanaians live. Do you know what I mean? Experience the country in all its facets. Like, go to the poor places, see how the poor people live. Go to the middle class places, see how the middle class places live. Go to the more affluent areas, see how they live. See the scope of things, and then kind of make a decision to yourself and see like what you want to do with that. But I think you have to experience Ghana in its entirety.
How would I so the way I would do that, like you said, is just visit all of those different places and then come to...
Just move around, because they're not far from, like, if you're in a less fortunate area, like, it's just like a stone's throw from where like rich people live.
It's like that as well?
Like that. Yeah. Obviously there's some places that's like majority kind of not fancy or everything, whatever. It's just and just a few streets away you'll see where like richer people live. But my experience in Ghana, living in Ghana in the first place, was that a lot of Ghanaians are business minded. I mean, the best way to survive in Ghana is to have your own business or to start some sort of business. So a lot of Ghanaians are business minded, and I think when you mix with them, you will see they might not have all the resources they need, but once they get the resources, they're able to and Ghanaians are very creative. You know what I mean? So there's a good creative community there as well. So it's good to see all these things and you can decide properly. So if you haven't gone to see all these things and all you go do is turn up, you're probably living in like a hotel or an Airbnb. You're not seeing Ghana, and that's what I don't like about like the relationships people are forming today with Ghana. It's like a party place. If you're Ghanaian, you have a little bit of Ghana in you, you need to do your due diligence and check Ghana out.
I would love to go Ghana and like network with people and other social media or like content creators in Ghana as well, and see how they do their thing, where they do their thing, what equipment they're using and all of that. Like, I would like to network in Ghana with other Ghanaian content creators. That would be lit. That would be lit. and see how it is. And then hopefully they can give me an insight on what life is like in Ghana. You know what? I would like to talk to someone my age who lives in Ghana.
Like, who lives in Ghana? From the UK or just lives in Ghana?
Just lives in Ghana. Just have a conversation with them. And then maybe that will give me a better insight.
But what were you hoping to hear from them?
What life is like. How what they do, what life is like, how much money they're making, how they're making the money, all those questions. If there's like a lot of problems, if there's a lot of crime, all these questions. Like the gangs, of course there's gangs in Ghana, but like how prominent is it? Like what's the police like as well? Like in Ghana, like are they?
I can tell you all of that. You don't need to speak to somebody your age to get the answers to those questions.
But it might change. It might have changed from how it is when you was there till now. You don't think? Much has changed in Ghana.
There's a lot more development. Obviously, there's hardship all over the world. So at this point right now, so I think things are harder now than before, finance-wise, and obviously buying things are getting expensive. Just like how things are expensive in the UK and stuff. But in terms of the attitude of the police, jobs, how to make money, there's more opportunities to make money now and get jobs now. But in terms of huge changes, I don't think it's changed in that sense that much. Okay, say you go to Ghana today.
Yeah.
What are you looking to do?
Party. East Legon.
Like, where do you start? What have you seen on Instagram and stuff that obviously there's a lot of festivals and events that you would want to go to, but then after that, what?
I've seen a lot of people on my snaps on Instagram and that they go to the beach. They go to the beaches, get some nice food, go to restaurants. There's this one restaurant. What do they all go to? I don't know. I forgot the name. There's Plan, there's Bears, but there's one that they all go to. There's one that I always see, and it's 24 hours.
I don't know if I'm into Ghana in a minute.
But there was one, I think it's in East Legon as well. But yeah, just party. There's this one club I always see everyone at, and it's like a
Twist,
is it?
Everybody
it's like
Twist.
Outdoors.
No, that's.
See one party every year in Ghana.
Yeah, there's outdoor
one. Everyone's outside. There's like
I can't remember the name, but I know the one you're talking about. There's string lights.
Yeah, string lights. Around. Everyone's outside.
Sandbox is like that. So Sandbox is outside. It's on the beach, and it's got that kind of vibe. It's like outdoor string lights, you know. So Sandbox is also like, but there's another one I have never been to personally, but I've seen it on socials a lot. So I know the one you're talking about.
That's what I'm on if I go Ghana today. If I went Ghana, that's what I want to do today. I want to eat some good food, some banging food, and then just go out and party. I can't imagine Ghanaians in Ghana raving.
Dude. See, this is the perception that you guys have that you don't know. Let me tell you something about Ghana. Put all the poverty and people struggling aside. That's everywhere, in every country. But if you are for 1 second thinking that you are having more fun than native Ghanaians, you don't know what you're talking about.
Is it?
No idea.
So they're having more fun than me?
Bro, it's their country. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, what are you saying? Ghanaians are having more fun than me in London?
Not in London. You in Ghana. Like, when you go to Ghana, you think you're raving. Bro, they're having more fun than you. The only thing that they don't like is that when December, when everybody comes down, things are extra expensive. Other than that, mate, they know the spots. They know where to get the good food. They know where to go to the good clubs. They know where the live music events are. They know where the creative stuff is going on. They're having way more fun than you think you are.
So then do you think it's actually good to go Ghana in December? Or is it better to go in
November? I refuse to go to Ghana in December now. My time has passed for that. Back in the day, like 2008, 2009, I'd go to Ghana. I used to go to Ghana in December all the time.
So recommending for me?
For you, if you want to turn up, hey, absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to turn up, yeah. The only reason I would go to Ghana in December is maybe I want to experience some of the festivals. But I would hate to go to Ghana in December because after experiencing the festival, I have to experience everything else. It's too noisy.
Is it that bad?
It's like a bunch of people from the UK, a bunch of people from US, Germany, all in Ghana, and everybody's like there to have fun. So it is expensive, and it's too much. Like, it gets too much after a while, especially when you get to a certain age. For me, it's too much. Maybe for you, it's your scene, but for me, it gets too much.
The Ghanaians must hate it.
Yeah, they don't hate it, but It's an inconvenience.
It's inconvenience. Yeah.
Everything's
Whole month.
expensive. You lot are just for a month. You lot are just come to make
lad,
noise.
just basa
They
basa.
laugh at the
Oh,
accent, like, oh
God.
gosh, the in it people are coming.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? They laugh at that, and then they have their fun with it, and then that's it. So that's the thing.
Oh my God. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It would be good if you guys actually went there and interacted with these people and let them see a different side of it. You guys collaborate. That's what we need is collaboration. Because at this age, the resources that you lot have, you can take it there and make something happen.
So true.
Do you know what I mean? And the shame is because as the digital age goes on, people, the generations get smarter. You guys are getting smarter, and so are they. Do you know what I mean? So certain resources you man them have, they don't have it there. So you can take it and you lot can collaborate. Don't get it fooled. Ghanaians are super creative people. And if they had some of the resources that you lot get, mate, you can find some business partners in Ghana and make things happen. 100%.
That's big.
Do you know what I mean? And make things happen.
No, that's
100%.
true.
Everybody there is striving, is hungry to, make their mark. Same way you lot are doing here. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Ghana's it's crazy one. That's one. I feel like eventually that will happen when they start to see for their own eyes what Africa's doing. That's when they'll start taking note. But now no one's thinking ahead like you are in my generation. Thinking, you know what, guys are going Ghana. Yeah, alright, cool. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can set up events in Ghana. Let me see if I can talk to the owner of this and then get some events going and do my own event in Ghana in December. Like, fam, how do we do that here? So I can, like you just said. So it's actually true. I might do it myself.
Go in December. So, for example, if I go in December, let's say, like a place like Twist or Sandbox. Mind you, I was in Ghana I still have bare friends in Ghana. And a lot of places that you lot go to party at, my friends own those places, or friends of friends own those places. Or, like, a friend of mine knows who owns this place. So, we don't go there on a Saturday and a Friday night to turn up. We go there on a Wednesday night. And the place is almost quiet and empty.
But that's not good. That's not fun.
Not fun to you because you want to turn up. We want to lounge. We want to chill. We go there and there's about 10, 15 of us. And the DJ is like playing music that we want to hear. We've got drinks. We're talking about business. We're talking about life. We're talking about family. That's what we do.
That's grown folk.
That's what we do. Like one of my best time that I've ever experienced in life was at Sandbox before it even opened. Before Sandbox opened, before it was a thing, it was when it was being built. And a friend of mine, he knows who he is. You'll hear the story. He invited me to come to, a friend of his was building like a bar. So he invited me to come, and we're next to the beach. And that place was like, if you've been to Sandbox, like before you get to Sandbox, it's like a lot of grasslands and Sandboxes just sits in the middle. At that time, it was even worse because there's nothing around. It wasn't as developed as it is now. So we went there. The place was being built. It was a construction. There was a place under construction. Bro, we had a bonfire on the beach. Alcohol, weed, music. And at night, this is like 12 at night. We were there till like 4 a.m. Just having a smoke, having a drink, and just chatting.
Why in
Ghana? I think there was roughly about 15 of us. Just chatting. Bro, one of the best nights of my life. It was just smooth, man.
Why is it in Ghana as well? Like, the culture, clubbing culture is like, don't stop.
Oh, no, it don't.
Why? How? Why?
It don't. Let me give you like let me take you back a bit. I hope some Ghanaians listen to this. Back in the day when I was like in boarding school, there was this club called Berlin Connection. This was the first club that I ever been to, because before then, Ghana was all about house parties. And even another thing before I go back to the story, if you go to Ghana, even now in December, look for house parties. Don't look for clubs. Look for house parties.
That's what I'm on, bro. House parties in Ghana?
You can go to some house, there's amazing homes in Ghana. And if you are lucky enough to find a party in one of these homes, bro, you will, for a split second, you will forget you're even in Ghana.
Bro, do you know the only way to find house parties in Ghana as well is to network?
It's the network. That's what I'm saying.
For Ghana.
That's what I'm saying. If I go to Ghana in December, I would go to house parties because I know house parties are the places to be. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the reason I'm saying that when you get there, experience it, meet people and talk to people.
Yeah.
House parties are where it's at.
Yeah. I'll talk to Ghanaians.
So anyway, back to the story. Berlin Connection. That was the first club that I ever been to. And in Ghana, before Berlin, it was all house parties. So when Berlin opened, we everybody wanted to go there. So we would all in Ghana, like the bouncing was really like hardcore. If you didn't look the part, or if you weren't dressed nicely, or if you looked too young, kicking you out. Do you know what I mean? I went to Berlin twice, and both times they kicked a lot of my friends out. They didn't kick me out. I don't know why. Maybe I was, but sometimes they kick my friends out. And that was where the clubbing culture began, for us anyway. Like that was where it started getting popular. And yeah, it would go to like 5 a.m. and we would come out the club and be like, where next? Or sometimes we'll go to a house party, and after the house party, everybody's like, oh, we're going to Berlin. So it's kind of like, as long as a venue is open, we're going there. And there was such a small community of ravers. It's like people knew each other. Like we'll be like, oh, cool, we're going to maybe GIS. Some guys from GIS are going to Berlin. Maybe your friend knows some guys from GIS. Maybe some friends know some guys from Morning Star or Alcid Academy. I went to Richard School at that time. So we were all kind of, this is getting to the end of end of Richard School to the beginning of Prosec, thereabout. So we all just go to a party, and after that, it's like, yo, where are we going next? Let's go to Berlin. And we all just, so you will see the same faces everywhere. The same faces, like everywhere. That's how it begun. So slowly, it started building up, and it's built up to what now it is, that you can just go clubbing and go to another venue, and then you see different faces this time because everybody is on this thing. But back in the day when we first started doing, like, going clubbing and stuff, it was the same faces everywhere. Bro. Like, you can go to like 3 parties in one night, house parties in one night, and it'll be the same people. Like, you just left this place. Oh yeah, we're going to East. There's a party in Laboni. We're all there. And then at Laboni, somebody would be like, oh, we're going to East Legon. This person's throwing up. And they can mention the name of a person that, yeah, you don't know this person, but you've heard of him. That was a cool thing about Ghana. Like, you've heard of someone, because there were certain people that had a little bit of fame to them. So when you hear that maybe this person is having a party, straight away we're like, it's gonna be lit. This person, we know this person. Everybody's gonna be there, and you're gonna be like, wanna be like in that party. If you're not in that party, you missed out. So we all just used to roam about. That's how it started, and it's never stopped.
Because I see when people are there in my snap, yeah, it's ridiculous. Partying at 10 at night till 10 in the morning. Like, they would eat their breakfast and then go back out again. Like,
I remember one time
people don't sleep.
It's crazy. One time we went to a club that has closed down. It was called Basement, and we went to Basement and we had a great time, bro. That's the one. Like, we had such a great time. We came outside, and all I could say was, "Yes, La Paz, La Paz, La Paz." Like, life has begun, bro. Life has begun. The truckers are moving, and I'm like, bro, like, yeah.
For those who don't know what a trotro is,
trotro is public transportation, with like the buses where they pack a lot of people in.
Yeah, literally, like sardines.
Mate, I was like, is that what we just did?
Bro, them ones, man said you come out the club and guys are doing
life has begun. People are making money. We are now coming out the club. And we have to go back to boarding school. And I'm thinking, this is a mess. We're not learning nothing in this school. So the clubbing life has always been lit. Always. There was not, I don't remember a moment when Ghana wasn't lit. Even when we were little kids, like, let's say 12 years old and between 12 and 14, bro, we used to have events. There was this event. There was Kidda Fest. Kidda Fest was popping. It was kind of like a live music thing, but then the Ghana National Theatre.
Yeah.
We will take over the whole National Theatre, and in the main auditorium there'll be performances. So people, like kids, will come and perform Bone Thugs and Harmony, Biggie, Tupac. Bro, we'll all just go there and watch it. And then outside there'll be other things going on outside, like basketball. Kidda Fest was lit, and we'd all go there and just have fun. It was Kidda Fest. GIS was always doing things like basketball tournaments and all of that. That was always fun. And then there was house parties. Even when we were young, I remember being like in, what would be the equivalent of that? Let's say year 8, year 9. Year 8, year 9. friends of mine and people that were in my year were stealing their parents' cars to go to parties.
In year 8, year 9.
I'm telling you. JSS2, JSS3. Yeah, JSS2, JSS3. Yeah, people in my class and like my friends and my people in my year were taking their parents' cars to go to
year
parties.
9.
I'm telling you.
Them are driving on the road.
I'm telling you. Like, Ghana's always been lit. Always. I am telling you. Find any Ghanaian who was born and raised in Ghana. Like, if you're Ghanaian and you were in Ghana hard around this time, put in the comment section if I'm lying or not. I'm telling you. Some of them, they didn't all have to steal it. When I say steal, I didn't say, it's not like, some hardcore stealing the car. But like, their parents, are not in the house. They take the car and some of them, their parents will let them take it. Bro, people were driving from day. They used to come to the parties in cars, in their parents' cars.
13,
bro.
You must have got all the things.
Cars, motorbikes, like my Lebanese friends, motorbikes all the time. Bro, so imagine at that age. So that's when we started getting lit. That Ghana was lit from that point.
Yeah, you lot weren't ramping.
It was so much fun.
You lot were the pioneers, yeah?
Sorry?
You lot are the pioneers, yeah?
I won't say obviously the people that were ahead of us were also doing the same thing. I remember because we learned from them.
Yeah.
But I think we're all now considered the same generation. Because now when I go on holidays and stuff, and we do like our little boys' holidays and stuff, some of my people that were older, like in the higher years, come to it. So I'll say we're all in one generation now.
That's mad. You've seen it from the start.
From the start
till now, the whole clubbing scene in Ghana, like you see.
So Ghana's always been lit. Always.
That's hard.
Always. I don't remember a time when Ghana's not been lit.
We have been vouching for it for years, but I need to experience it, man. I actually need to go and just go to a house party. I'm telling you, when I go Ghana, I ain't speaking to no people from London, people from US. I don't care, but I'm speaking to the people that live on Kamasi High Road around the corner.
In Ghana, man. There's a dude in Ghana, I can't remember his name, that throws a party every New Year. I think that's the place to be every New Year. If you can find your way there. And there's another white party at the Accra Polo Lounge, I think.
Oh, white party?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's at that place, that club I was talking to you. Like,
Polo. Oh, is that the Polo Club? I
don't know, but I always see an all-white party and then bare celebs there.
I mean, I'm sure there's a few all-white parties, but the one at the Polo Club is always a
bare celebs there as well. And so then do you have the same energy for the celebs and all those people that come to Ghana and they're not doing nothing to benefit us? They just come in there to just party.
What, the celebs from America and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, that for me is more kind of opening the doors for tourism. And if you take people like Steve Harvey, he went to Ghana and he started a show in Ghana. He did the what's the name of his show?
Steve Harvey show.
No, there's another one that he does.
Family Feuds.
He did a Ghanaian version of Family Feuds.
No way.
So for me, yeah, things like that. Do you know what I mean? Things like that. Kendrick Lamar went to Ghana. He went and did a documentary about some skating park in Ghana. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I keep the same energy with them, but I allow them a little because it's opening the doors for tourism. And hopefully when they come in, I'm sure some of them have seen things and have eyes. At least they want to buy land and build homes, things like that, bro. So I'm saying, like, there's land in Ghana that in certain areas that are going for very cheap. And if you guys can, like, put a little bit of money aside, you can, like, go and get yourself a piece of land. You know what I mean? Do something.
How much is a piece of land?
It depends.
It depends how big the land
is. In East Legon and stuff, forget
it.
Forget it's a wrap. But like outside of Accra, moving out now, you can get something for like £5,000.
Okay. A nice piece of land.
Get a decent piece of land for £5,000.
And you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want on it. You just have to be careful and deal with the right people to make sure that your land is legit. And when you get it, build a wall around it ASAP.
Oh, so people...
so you know that it's yours. Do you know what I mean? And make sure all your papers and everything are on point. Deal with the right people. But then, you know what I mean? Things like that. Because, trust me, these Chinese people and Western people have seen Africa for what it is. Yeah. That's why they're all jumping in now. And then we're here just going there for parties. Yeah, it's good and well partying, but...
Something's going on there.
Something's going on.
Deep, isn't it? No, it's facts still. We need to jump on that wave still. But we're all sleeping. We're all asleep. We all just want to turn up and have fun. We're not really looking at it like for what it is, like you just said. Everyone just wants to have fun. Like, no one's actually thinking outside the box. And I'm one of them people that's not thinking outside the box. Yeah. Because you can actually do something in Ghana. Even like football-wise or something. So many things you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend in Germany who has a football academy there. So he gets players from Ghana to Germany and Brussels, and Belgium. Well, yeah, Belgium mostly, and Germany to gets them to, even if it's Division 2, Division 3 clubs, he gets them over. So he does the scouting in Ghana and brings them over, changing lives, things like that. Do you know what I mean? So there's more to Ghana than just partying. There's so much more that you can do. So, like, when we go back there, let's make it more than that. I like my generation. I know a few people that have moved to Ghana permanently, like from my friends, and they're doing good. One of them is she's just out of this world. Like, she watches this, she'll know who she is. Like, she's doing amazing things, and she left the UK when she'd only been to Ghana, I think either once or had never been to Ghana. And she just completely moved to Ghana.
By herself?
Yeah. Obviously, I gave her some contacts, like some friends that she can speak to when she gets there. But pretty much by herself, yeah.
What country is she from?
She's from Ghana, but she's never been to Ghana. She's Ghanaian, like British, British.
Okay. And she just said...
Yeah. So now, she probably knows Ghana more than I do.
But I barely want to live in Ghana. Like, I want to live in Ghana. Like, I want my heart to tell me live in Ghana. But I don't know, like, I even know a girl that... made that jump as well. She used to go to my school. She went to my secondary school. She was like 2-3 years above me. I think like when she was like, I'm gonna say when I was like 20, so she must have been like 24 at this time. She just up and left, went to Ghana, found a man, had a child, boom. Now she lives in Ghana. She does her own business in Ghana. Her man's in. I even think her and her man moved to Ghana. I was thinking, wow, like
you would not regret it. You will not regret it. I mean, my biggest fear moving to Ghana is their healthcare. Not private healthcare is good. So it's not even that. It's emergency healthcare. Like if you have an accident or something happens in an emergency, they don't know you have private healthcare. So they'll just take you to any random hospital. And I'm not feeling that. That's my only problem. Other than that,
Ghana's.
I'll be glad if I could live.
Do you know what I would do? I would go and live in Ghana for a couple months.
Yeah.
And see if I want to stay.
Yeah, it means about what you do within that couple of months.
Yeah, 100. But like I said, like we said, I wouldn't just go there and just turn up all the time. I'd go there and see what the football scene is saying there as well. What you could do, to network with other content creators as well, get your name out there, and yeah, because you're onto something still. And it's just the fact that we're all Ghanaian as well that I like. The fact that there's no one that's really different, or even if they are, we'll probably welcome them as well. But it's just the fact that we're all Ghanaian and we're all like the same. There's a bit of like more unity, I would think. So that energy alone is what's drawing me to make that like a little detour to Ghana.
I think at the moment as well, because of the popularity that Ghana is gaining, I feel like our generation, we've done our part. See what I'm saying?
You've like laid
a foundation for you guys to come there and continue
do the thing.
But then you guys just want to just do parties.
Now, the fact that you've seen this is so eye-opening to me because I didn't think of Ghana like this before this conversation. Like, the fact that you're saying we can go there and do much more than party is so true.
You can do much more than Ghana. Is so much more than party.
So true.
So much more than parties, bro. There's so much
going
on
there.
We're
sleeping right now. We're actually all sleeping, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what Ghana can provide. But it's just so expensive to go there, man.
That's because you're going in December. If you go in a good time like March or something, it's like £400, bro. £400 or £500, you can go to Ghana, man.
That's not bad at all, is it? £400 or £500.
And that's when you see the real Ghana. When you go December and everybody's wilding out, you don't see the real Ghana. You just see a party destination. When you go outside of those times, you see the real Ghana.
And it's still, obviously, the clubbing scene is still
The clubs are still open.
Yeah, still good
now,
well.
The people who are going to the club are the people that live in Ghana. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think when you go at those times, even the club scene feels a little bit different. Because there's no, like, there's not too many I say foreigners, but like people from outside there. So it's a different vibe.
Good or bad?
Good.
Okay.
It's a good vibe.
And are Ghanaians like friendly?
Of course. Come on, man, you're Ghanaian. What do you think? Even Ghanaians in the UK are friendly. So
they are. Oh, I bet when I go and network in Ghana, you know.
You should. I think a lot of your generation should look at Ghana differently and see the opportunities rather than just the turn up. Because we've laid a good foundation, I think.
You actually have. Because the amount of people and the amount of attraction Ghana gets is ridiculous. But I've got people from Switzerland, girls from Switzerland that I work with at school asking me to come Ghana. Asking me to take them Ghana. Mental. White people asking me, let's go Ghana. I want to go Ghana. It looks lit. Crazy. I would have never ever imagined that 6 years ago. People just want to up and go Ghana. Mental.
That's because people took their resources. A lot of people took their resources to Ghana. A lot of people in my generation or the generation above took their resources to Ghana, and they made it happen. And at that time, a lot of our resources was obviously a lot of business knowledge, but also finance, because we were in a better financial position than you guys. So we were able to take money there and do things like all these clubs and stuff you see. People have built it. Do you know what I mean? People have made these clubs happen. So if you don't go there and help and make things happen, how are you going to? What are you leaving for the next generation? What are you leaving?
Yeah, because right now we're just
it's
leaving.
It's not just turn up.
Yeah.
You can't just go to Ghana and turn up.
But like I said, no one's seeing it through the lens that you're seeing this.
But you should. It's all about doing your research when you. It's home at the end of the day. If you're Ghanaian, even if you're African, if you're Nigerian or whatever, it's home. Do you know what I mean? It's home. So when you go there, you need to look around and see to yourself, what can I do around here that,
There's probably so many gaps in the market in Ghana as well.
There's a lot of gaps.
So many gaps.
We need to fill. I was telling you about that place, the Video Nut Plaza place. Like, that idea. Genius idea. Video Nut Plaza. I don't know why somebody hasn't replicated that.
I don't know why someone ain't done that in
genius.
England as well. That's
a cross between a cinema and a hotel.
Yeah, that is.
Like, that's just genius.
That is something. If you ever did that, props to him. I wonder where he is right now.
If you're listening, do another one. That's just genius.
And don't get caught this time. Trust me.
Just put some good rules around it so people don't take it.
Some boundaries. Yeah. Get me consent forms and that.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Put some CCTV in there. Because boy,
that is funny.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot more opportunities that you guys can bring there and help develop.
And I feel like because we'd be from London as well, going to Ghana, I feel like it would be much easier for us to even get approval for some things from Ghanaians if we wanted to do a business or we wanted to do something, or we had an idea or proposed an idea. They'd probably listen to us more because we're from England. Do you think?
No. You need money. You need resources.
So the fact that they were from England and we've been, probably the education is probably better here in England than Ghana.
Not really.
No?
Not really.
No?
Not really. But go on.
Okay. And then we've gone uni and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You don't think they would listen to us more if we went to Ghana? You don't think they would?
They won't. Like, there's a thing where we should not do. Like, the people who live in the West going to Ghana, including myself and people of my generation, don't go to Ghana thinking that you're doing them a favor. You're not. You know what I mean? You need to go to Ghana and plug in. Like, we're doing this together. Don't go there with some
thinking I'm
better
than
to Oxford or whatever. So nah.
Yeah.
If you've got the resources, you can do whatever. Do you know what I mean? If you're coming with the resources, like, here's my resources, here's my idea, this is what I want to do, you can find people that will work with you. And in terms of governments, we have the same problem most countries have in Africa. Governments are pretty slow to do anything of substance with your ideas. But if you go and implement it yourself and it works, then you start having the advantages and the clout and the associations to move things further. So it's about going in there, plug in, and keep your head down. Become a local. Like, you have to become a local. Don't go there thinking I'm from the UK, so blood, like, listen to me, kind of thing. You have to go there and become a local and get used to the system.
Yeah, I feel like the what I just said, the comment I just made, is probably one of the reasons why no one's gone to Ghana and like scoped it out, because they probably feel like they're better than.
That's probably the idea.
They come Ghana and they just see it like strictly as a party destination, nothing more, nothing less.
That's probably the idea. If you're thinking that you have no idea what you're talking about, there's certain people living certain lifestyles in Ghana that you have not got a clue. You have not got a clue, bro.
The lifestyle. What lifestyle people living in Ghana that I don't know about, huh? Was it Dubai living in Ghana?
What, Dubai?
Dubai living, is that how they're doing it in Ghana?
Oh, there's people living certain lifestyles that you have no idea.
Yeah?
100%. 100%. I don't know about your age. I can only speak for my generation.
Mm-hmm.
I've got friends that every time I go to Ghana, like a few days for me to go back to the UK, they look at me and just say, "Bro, so you're actually gonna go back to the UK?"
They're like, you're always.
You're like, you're actually gonna go back to the UK. Like, after seeing all of this, you're still gonna go back to the UK. So, you know, advise yourself. So there's people that are living, like, even from when we were kids, some people are just filthy rich. Like, the lifestyle that they live in Ghana, they can come to the UK for 1 week, fly from Ghana to the UK, do shopping, and then go back. Yeah.
That's what some of them are on.
Yep, 100%. So some of the lifestyle that certain people are living in Ghana. In Africa, if you're rich, you're silly rich. Do you know what I mean? And you have a different lifestyle, a different perspective on things. So if you're sitting in the UK thinking, nah, it's just Ghana, man, you have no idea. You have no idea. Even me, when I'm not saying that, you know, because I lived with dad's sister, auntie in Ghana, and her husband at the time when we were young. Unfortunately, he died in 1996. But when we were young, he was pretty, like,
Is it?
he had dough.
Stinking
Like,
rich.
not stinking rich, but he had dough. He was on his way. He did pineapple exporting. He exported pineapples from Ghana to Germany, Netherlands, UK. So he had a huge pineapple farm. He's the person that I got my business, like my love of business from. Even when I was a child, I used to look at him and we'd go to his office and just think, you're a boss, man. Like, I want to be like you when I grow up. So we had a certain lifestyle. Like, honestly, I only really got into washing my own dishes when I moved to the UK in 2001.
What were you doing before? Dishwasher?
I wasn't having dishwasher. We had people that did all those things for us. We had drivers. When we used to live in Ridge. That's why I went to Ridge Church. We used to live in Ridge, and it was so like at that time was like government properties. So he worked for the government at the time. He worked for a company called GNTC, Ghana National Trading Corporation, and GNTC had a whole area that belonged to them. Tennis courts, basketball courts, everything in that whole. And I think the president's wife lived down the road from us. Yeah. So there was wealth around us, and that area was quite a wealthy area. And we just had people that did everything. We had a guy, like a watchman, literally sits at the gate and opens the gate when a car's coming, and then he looks after the house during the night when we're asleep. His job is just to look after the house. He has a guy, remember him having a rifle, just sitting at the door, and then he opens the gates when the car comes. That's his job.
Militant.
Yeah.
That's hard.
And we had people that helped with the house, people that cooked. We didn't do nothing. All we had to do was just go to school, bro. All we had to do was just go to school, come home and play. Video games. What video game didn't we have? We had all of them. Because he would go to UK a lot. And when he's coming back, sometimes you buy the video games. He won't give it to us until we pass our exams and stuff like that. But when we passed the exams, he gave it to us. A bunch of games. So, I mean, just to end, I would just say that to your generation, man. Like, look into Ghana. Invest in Ghana. Invest your money, invest your mind in Ghana.
100.
Because, bro, where Ghana's going, it will help you. You're not helping them. It will help you. So, yeah.
I agree. And to wrap up, are you going to move back to Ghana?
I'm hoping to. If I can figure out the healthcare thing, I'll probably will.
Nice. With the fam?
Yeah, of course.
100.
Wifey loves Ghana. So
Yeah. Nice.
it's no thing.
Right, cool.
Anyway, man. Usual, like, subscribe, comment.
All that good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Make sure you like, comment, and
man.
subscribe.
And what are we talking about in the next episode?
We don't know.
We'll decide when we sit down.
We don't know.
All right. Peace.
Peace.